La chinga de tu vida te voy a... ¡Pam, pam, pam, pam!
16 fights, 16 first-round knockouts. No fighter in the modern history of the sport had ever begun a career like Edgar Berlanga. And for 3 years, Brooklyn was convinced it had built another Mike Tyson. Then the knockout stopped. A journeyman made him hear a final bell he had never reached. A former title challenger put him flat on his back. And the night he tried to bite a man in the ring, the mask came all the way off. This is the story of a myth, and the debt that came due when real fighters made him pay. For boxing stories told properly, subscribe and stay with it. This is Fight Diary. Let's go.
So he's already got a little bit of flash going.
April 20th, 2019, Madison Square Garden on the Crawford & Khan undercard. Berlanga arrives 9-0 every single win inside the first round. Fans,
I like that. They like to dig their toes into the canvas because power.
There's a big right hand, and he's got his man hurt. Samir Barbosa is wobbly here early on in this.
have started showing up early just to catch the opening 3 minutes, because with this man, the opening 3 minutes are usually all there are. Samir dos Santos Barbosa becomes the 10th name on the list.
A lot of times when you get guys that have punching power, they just look to come in and just throw the power. But Berlanga set it up, you know, off the jab and came straight down the middle to land that power shot to end the night.
See who can last the 2 minutes.
5 weeks later in Florida, Giorgi Varju is fed the same script. 11 fights, 11 first-round finishes, and the comparison nobody says quietly anymore has already started.
Berlanga backs up Varju. Look at that combination!
Right there.
3-punch combination. Down goes Varju.
Will he beat the count?
Count is at 6, 7, 8. He will not get up.
It's over.
There's your knockout. There's your immediacy. There's your excitement from Berlanga.
Someone else. Berlanga's. Boy, look at these punches. Big, solid shots. 3 punches. Not just one. You're right. 3 punches. You cannot. Many times you cannot knock out somebody with one single punch. You know, unless you're a great big heavyweight. Sometimes.
The chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
12 professional bouts. Marvin Hagler.
August, Philadelphia. Gregory Trinnell goes the way of the others, and the highlight clips start moving faster than the promotion can push them.
90 seconds in right here. Just missed with that right hand. Half a round to go. Nobody has seen the second round. There's the first knockdown. It was a right hand and then a sweeping left hand.
12 straight, none past the first. A knockout artist built for a 14-second world. The legend is now bigger than the man inside it.
He lands a left hook right on the ear of Trinnell.
You kept him up once or twice.
And put him down. He kind of pushed him down a little bit right there.
Stalking his prey. Goes to the body with the right hand. Left hand. Big left hand. Somehow he stayed up to it. 45 seconds remain to try to get through a first round against Berlanga. There's a good thudding right hand. And it's over. TKO victory. A dozen destroyed.
He's trying to find the right shot. Nice uppercut right there from Berlanga.
That was the finisher.
And the referee, I mean, he saw enough. You know, he really saved Trinnell from
that
being,
was the finisher,
yeah.
Tim. The right hand uppercut.
Chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
Round 1.
Back at the Garden in December, Cesar Nunes is stopped at 2:45 of the opening round, 13-0. Top Rank has stopped calling it a streak and started calling it a phenomenon, and the questions about real opposition are waved away because the myth is selling and the myth is winning.
Wow. That didn't take long, Chris.
I think that was a really smart move for Edgar. You know, Cesar was coming in with his head down, just throwing left hook behind the ear. He didn't see the shot. Boom.
And a big right hand from Berlanga lands. We are just 30 seconds into round 1, and Nunes has already been dropped and is feeling the power of Berlanga as Berlanga backs up a little bit. And a right hand as Berlanga smiles.
Yeah, you can see it in his eyes. He knows he's got his man in a good position right now. What I've seen from Cesar Nunez, though, he's a very tough guy, very capable. He's durable.
He is, and he went down for the second time in round one. His legs have folded underneath him.
Referee said not a knockout.
Oh, they're calling it a slip. They're trying to pop that jab out there, but really no defense for any of these strong shots from Edgar Berlanga. He is hurt once again with a big shot. He's trying to move around for his life right now as Berlanga continues.
Body shot.
Great left hand to the body and drops Nunez again.
That's it.
Number 13, 13 fights, 13 wins, and 13 first round knockouts. Here's the second knockdown that the referee called, you know, a shot to the back of the head. That looked like a left hand to the body to me.
Man, that was a killer left hand. This is actually the end of the fight. That was the left hook right before the right hand that put him down.
That was it.
5 seconds. Here we go.
Then the world closes. Summer 2020, the bubble at the MGM Grand. No crowd, no noise. Eric Moon walks into a first-round knockout anyway. 14 straight, and the streak has survived the strangest year boxing has ever had without dropping a single frame.
Drake, he's got that thud to his punches, too.
Yeah, he's not even throwing it hard. Berlanga's just shooting the shots. He just put them out there, and they land heavy because he's a heavy puncher. It's that simple. He doesn't have to throw hard to land hard. It's interesting because Eric Moon said this fight, the first round would be, you know, Hagler, Hearns all over again. That's one of two things. That's either fear talking, where you say he's either going to get me or I'm going to get him, or that's a game plan because you think you saw something. I think Moon felt the power of Berlanga and backed off of that plan.
A big right hand from Berlanga. And look at this, Moon is rolling, and he does it. Edgar Berlanga has done it. Devastating power again.
It's just that he takes his time, he lets his shots go, and if they land in the right spot, you see the legs buckle right there of Moon, he followed back up with another shot, and down goes Moon. Here we see again, body shot, very patient, took his time, boom, another shot right there was the second shot that did it. That's skill. You throw one shot, oh, I got his attention. Right here.
Hold his hand
boom.
down, Drake.
That got his attention. Boom, that was the shot that sent Moon to the canvas for the 10 count.
That final
how he
right
does it,
hand.
Edgar, the chosen one, Berlanga!
14 for 14.
October, and the platform gets enormous. The undercard of Lomachenko and Lopez, the biggest night of the year. Linnell Bellows lasts one round. 15-0 all inside 3 minutes, and now a genuine world record sits within reach of a fighter who has never once been made to work.
73-inch reach.
Keep him in front, let him go, let him go. Yo, those 3 punches that Berlanga missed, had bad intentions on him.
Oh, he is so heavy-handed. 1 minute into round 1. 2 minutes to keep the streak alive for Berlanga. Another left hook. He did damage right there.
Get off him, get off him. He done.
He did damage right there. A right hand comes in. A left hook comes in. He's got him against the ropes. Can he keep the streak alive? Swings out, and that's it. TKO victory. He did it again. Look at the face of Bellows in just over a minute against the heavy hands of the knockout artist, Edgar Berlanga.
He thought a shot was coming, it didn't. Just missed that shot, he landed a right hand.
Did you see the blood come out on impact?
Just on that overhand right. Now he's loading up a little bit because he knows he has Bellows hurt. And I got a little nervous, and I'm looking at the ref like, ref, you may want to get in there because Berlanga's got bad intentions, like we've been saying, on every punch that he's throwing. And he's got the kind of power that can really, really hurt an opponent, especially an overmatched opponent like Bellows.
Tim, here's the thing when we talk about heavy hands. Even the glancing blows, even the blows that aren't flush are doing damage. Did you see the blood on impact from the right hand? Did you see the look in the eyes of Bellows on the left hook? Anything that touches from the heavy hands of Berlanga.
The power's real, Joe, but I'm going to say this.
December 12, 2020. Ulysses Sierra. Berlanga needs the first round one more time to tie the modern record for consecutive knockouts to start a career.
Patiently working the jab. Left hook is a danger zone as well with Berlanga.
There it is.
Goes to the body with a left hand. Knockout sensation from New York, one of the emerging stars in the sport. 1 minute in. He told us yesterday, there is no doubt I'm not getting stopped. Thudding right hands, 3 straight right hands, doing damage, and he puts him down. Unbelievable. Berlanga does damage just like that. The deliver was on him and over-delivered.
You know what I like about what Berlanga's doing here? He's coming around the guard. He got a guy that has the earmuffs on, coming around the guard, hit him high on the head, right around on the ear, that caused this first knockdown.
He has just under 90 seconds to keep the streak alive. Here comes Berlanga. Thudding right hand. Combination punching. Steps to him.
The stoppage comes. 2:45 of the round again. 16 fights, 16 first-round knockouts. This is the last night the myth is completely true.
Behind the jab, and now he's throwing a little hard because he knows he has Ulysses hurt. But the placement of the shots, he's landing the shots in the right place. This is a veteran guy, been in a lot of training camps, my camp for one.
Digs underneath, uppercut, right hand up top. Berlanga charging in again, looking to keep the streak alive.
Go stop.
Berlanga stalking with that sweeping right hand. Now being patient for a moment. He's down again. It's over. He did it. The streak continues. 16 for 16. We got a star in Vegas blossoming in the sport, and his name is Edgar Berlanga.
Get this kind of reaction from this guy. You see him trying to knock the left hand of Ulysses down, and it doesn't seem like much.
Right.
But that speaks to the power of Berlanga, because if he grazes you, just like that on top of the head, guys don't want anymore. They think they do until they get hit. He's not supposed to get knocked out in the first round.
April 2021. Demon Nicholson is a gatekeeper, a man who has been in with, better, and survived. The plan is the 17th first-round knockout and the outright record. What happens instead is the story of the whole career in one night.
Scores the knockdown!
Yeah, Nicholson trying to play the cat and mouse game. Throw a right hand and get clipped on the way in. If you see his legs, he's squared up.
Let's see if Berlanga can get rid of him. Oh, what a big shot! He's damaged against the ropes. Here comes the chosen one as Nicholson, the veteran, tries to just hang on for dear life. Hook to the temple, and then the final flurry of that round when he had damage against the ropes.
The crazy part is that he hit the gloves. He didn't really hit him. He grazed him with that shot. Nicholson was still hurt by that left hook.
Oh, opening up with a right hand.
Berlanga drops him, then drops him again. 4 official knockdowns before the night is over. The biggest punch on the card landing exactly as advertised.
Nicholson has won 5 straight fights. Bernardo, what are they saying in that corner?
He's so hurt. He's so hurt.
Are they ruling that a knockdown as well?
I think it was a short shot. I think it was a knockdown. Let me see. Yeah, it was short, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Nice right hand right there. Landed.
Oh, lead right by Nicholson, but it doesn't take much with the return fire. Look at Berlanga splitting the guard with a right hand. Nicholson trying to hold on. Oh, right hand landed from Nicholson.
But Nicholson keeps getting up, and Berlanga has never been asked what he does when a man refuses to stay down. He has no round 4. He has no round 6. He is learning the job in real time.
Or will Nicholson survive? Opens up and gets floored by a right hand.
Does Berlanga carry his power late? Yes, he does. Beautiful shot right there. Nice angle. He was squared up. You got to understand, he wasn't even in the right position to land this. All he did was just turn it over right down on the chin of Nicholson. to send him to the canvas. If there was a few seconds left of that round, he probably would have finished Nicholson.
79-68 on one card, a shutout of a decision, and the first final bell Edgar Berlanga has ever heard as a professional. The knockout streak is over, so quietly is the myth.
He saved the best for last, and a big release and relief.
For your winner by unanimous decision, Edgar, the chosen one, Berlanga!
I'm gonna touch him up. Thank you, Mom.
October 2021, the undercard of Fury and Wilder's third fight, the brightest lights of the year. Marcelo Coceres is a former world title challenger, and for 8 rounds, Berlanga is winning. Then comes the round that the myth was never designed to survive.
Because Coceres is, watching out for any feint that comes. He's just kind of tightening it up and preparing himself to get hit.
Berlanga goes to work there. Nice combination. Gets Coceres in the corner, but the heavyweight champion is on his way. See if Berlanga can make something happen here as Coceres.
When I became champion, I never wanted to give up that right. I never wanted to be in the ring waiting for another guy to take his time to get there.
You managed to do that, Andre.
Yeah, thankfully.
Nice right hand by Coceres.
Those chances that I was talking about that Coceres is going to start trying to take.
And there's a right hand to the body from Coceres as well, starting to land.
Recover, Coceres did that. And like I said, that's what veteran fighters do. They can take it, but they can also dish it. They want to see Coceres should be happy that that bell sounded because he was hurt.
That's a hard hook as well, but Coceres answers immediately.
Yeah,
partially blocked, but he was able to fire back.
Right, but Berlanga's kind of, he found something in those body shots that he's letting both hands go. Coceres can't get hit with too many clean shots to the body.
Berlanga is ahead on every card, but he is tiring, and Coceres is the first man across 17 fights who is still dangerous late.
Moving around is a lot quicker.
But he's a puncher, Lennox, you know that. He wants to be flat-footed and generate as much power from his feet and his legs as possible.
50-45. He's pitching a shutout, but you know what? Coceres is really making it competitive, and a lot of times the score really doesn't give you the greatest insight into the fight.
Shots that Coceres has been trying to load up with. He closed his eyes and threw. He almost hit a home run with that big shot right there. Berlanga felt that, then he followed back up with another right.
Andre Ward, again, you were an Olympic gold medalist. Of course, Lennox, you were as well. Berlanga, in nearly 200 amateur fights. We just saw Julian Williams, Vladimir Hernandez, where it looked all J-Rock in the first half of the fight. Hernandez did enough. Nice combinations there by Coceres. And Hernandez did enough to actually win the fight on the scorecard. And I tell you, the power punches, you see, like punches landed the last round 17 the most by any Berlanga opponent. Also power punches. Coceres, hard right hand. Berlanga, by the way, this is the last round, clipped him there with the uppercut, but then landing the right hand. Berlanga is...
That's fine. Figure out what to do, but do it behind the jab. Good shot right there from Berlanga.
Berlanga still bringing it. Again, sells a lot of pop and able to land another scoring shot on the way in. That's a nice jab from Berlanga.
Pressure when things might not be quite going his way.
And now we're going to see the engine, as we said, the engine of Coceres being tested, because you've got to keep that intensity up. Berlanga
in this fight.
Yeah, I agree with you. He needs to turn it up, do something really special.
Lennox, you're right. That right eye has really closed just in the last round.
Oh, he got popped on the way in.
Shot. See exact.
Round 9. A single counter right hand catches him off balance, and the man who knocked out 16 straight is dropped flat on his back for the first time in his life. He rises more furious than hurt, but everyone in the arena just saw it. He can be put down.
This guy, Coceres, veterans are always dangerous. They're looking for one shot. And I just got done saying that Berlanga was having a good round, and then he fell asleep. He threw a shot and didn't anticipate a shot coming back, and then there you have it. He's sitting on his back looking up at the lights.
Now he came back at the end of the round. By the way, and he puts Berlanga down. He is firing now. He's got his man hurt. He's staggering him with a hook. Berlanga in the corner. Wow, he staggered him again.
Berlanga did the right thing by holding on.
The people who made the trip from New York.
I don't think Coceres can really see out of that right eye, and that's where I would tell
He holds on to win on all 3 cards, 96-93 across the board, a victory on paper and an autopsy of the legend in real time. The banger has become a man who survives.
What his conditioning is like, how does he respond to adversity, and what happens when things aren't going his way?
Final 10 seconds of the final round, and a rough night for Edgar Berlanga. Again, piling up the points early on. It appears he's done enough, but he went down as Marcelo Coceres.
All three in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, the chosen one, Edgar Berlanga.
Fighter, he has heavy hands. Berlanga.
June 2022, back at the Garden, a main event of his own. Romer Alexis Angulo is a durable veteran, and the fight is close and awkward and nothing like the reel that made Berlanga famous. Frustration builds round by round until it turns into something the sport had not seen since the 1990s.
41 seconds, but for the first 16 fights of his career, able to block the right hand from Angulo, get out of range. Ooh. There's the jab again, follows it up with a right uppercut. Stopping shot as Angulo was off balance to the right. Lead uppercut from Berlanga. Able to get out of the way of that right hand, then pops the jab, comes back.
Absolutely, and I think with all the adrenaline coming into this building on this date, to be settled, I think is a win already.
By the middle rounds, this is a wrestling match. Angulo will not fall, Berlanga cannot separate the way he used to, and the crowd that came for knockouts is watching a grind.
Corner when the ref said box, I'm telling you. Ooh, low blow right there. Let's get back to this fight action. Come on now.
Angulo to the inside, he lands that right uppercut.
Man, there's so many combinations he's missing. You got a guy just bullying, coming straight in.
Off the hip with a right hand.
Nice change-up shot right there. That's beautiful.
To his right, where it shows the time remaining in the round.
That's never a good sign, Tess.
After a fight. So obviously our thoughts, as is always the case with this sport.
In the 7th, tangled in a clinch, Berlanga leans in and tries to bite him. The referee misses it live. The cameras do not. The New York Commission hands down a 6-month suspension and a $10,000 fine, the maximum allowed. A man who once joked about Tyson biting Holyfield now living it.
Angulo comes forward. Been a different path. Last 4 fights. Good combination that time, and then Angulo tries to chase him down. Puerto Rican fighter knocked out on our undercard. Bernardo, I asked you for an update earlier, told me he was seeking medical attention at the hospital. What can you tell us now? Angulo, 2-punch combination, finished with the left hand to the body against Berlanga.
He wins the decision and loses the plot of his own story, the last time Edgar Berlanga ever fights for top rank. For 2 more years, the record kept the myth alive on paper. Then boxing sent the bill. September 2024, the man who promised a 6th-round knockout of Canelo Alvarez was schooled for 12 rounds instead, dropped in the 3rd, and beaten on every card. 10 months later, the debt came due in full. Hamzah Sheeraz put him down 3 times and stopped him in the 5th, the first man ever to knock out the fighter who once knocked out everyone. And yet, in the same garden where it all began, Berlanga climbed off the floor against Stephen Butler and stopped him in the 7th. The knockouts were never the lie. The belief that they would be enough, that was the debt. So here is the only question left. Was Edgar Berlanga ever really the next Mike Tyson, or the most expensive cautionary tale boxing has sold in a decade? Leave your verdict below, and if you want more stories told the way the sport deserves, subscribe. This has been Fight Diary.